Hi, my name is John.
And I'm Carolyn, and welcome to Marriage
in Real Life. Come with us on this journey while we talk about real life scenarios, real life issues, and real life moments within the marriage.
We're going to cover all topics. We're going to be talking about arguments, problems within the marriage, finances, children, intimacy.
And the big one, sex, because intimacy and sex is two different things. No marriage is perfect, but we're going to get into the realness of what marriage is.
The nitty gritty.
Yes, give you ideas of what to do to have a healthy and strong marriage.
Now, I love how we pointed out a healthy and strong marriage. We want to make sure we clarify it's not a perfect marriage. There is no perfect marriage. If someone's out there telling you that their marriage is perfect, wrong. We have a question from Mike 23 who writes, "Hello, marriage in real life. I have been married for 3 years, and 5 months ago we had our baby boy. Since then, my wife has had no interest in anything but him. I feel pointless." Help.
That happens. That happens. That happens. But it's not anything bad. I mean, it's a new baby in the house. Babies do need a lot of attention. And from my time with kids, not that much.
You have 3 kids.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about?
I purposely went to work. But the little bit of time that I did spend with the kids, like throughout the night or whatever like that.
He was always with the kids.
It's a job. Because I know your feelings are somewhat touched, but just imagine how she feels as well.
I love how you're talking about her feelings, because I want to address his. I can understand. Everyone comes over when you have a new baby. They want to see the new baby. Mom is, emotionally drained, overwhelmed, and it's all about the baby. Especially if this is your first child, I can only imagine the worry, the anxiety, the fear that can come with having a newborn baby. I think I called 911 like
every 3 days.
Not every 3 days. Probably like 4 times within the first 3 months. I didn't know what to do. I was nervous. Every time the baby made a noise that I wasn't familiar with, I freaked out. And if my mom wasn't around and he wasn't there and he was at work, I'm calling 911.
Yeah.
So that's just my scenario. However, with this, it just seems that you just need some attention. And it's okay to say, I need attention. Now, I remember when you needed attention, you kind of said it, but it was like, you were like, well, I need attention too. Like, he just straight out said it. He was like, well, I need attention too.
Yeah, because just like what she said, no one's coming to your house to see you. They coming to see the baby. They coming to see the mother of the child. They don't care about you, because when they come and bring gifts, the only time that they talk to you is, hey, Mike, can you go get the stuff out the car to bring in for the baby? I got them a gift. It's not intentional. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. But again, don't feel pointless. That's definitely not a good thing to feel pointless. But you're gonna have to learn the art of the quickie.
Oh.
Yes. If the baby is asleep for 10 minutes, you got 10 minutes, partner.
So the thing is, now there is steps before the art of the quickie. If you come home and you want to master or start the art of the quickie, then do the dishes. Give her some extra time. I'm not saying you don't, Mike 23. All I'm saying is that take the extra step. If there needs to be laundry done, do the laundry. So honestly, not only are you helping her, but there's really no excuse. So if she's like, well, I have to do laundry, I have to do dishes. No, baby, I already did that.
Yeah, it's already done.
Let's go to the bathroom. Let's go to the hallway. Put the baby to sleep. Close the door. Yeah. It's okay to let a baby cry for a little bit.
Yeah, that's theory. I know, Mike, you heard that before. It's good for the baby's development.
Don't start.
Of their vocal cords. It's exercising their vocal cords.
Listen.
But there's a lot to do as far as being a new mother, a new father. If you could definitely do more and help out around, trust me, it's going to be appreciated. And like my wife said, the less that she has to do, the more time that y'all will have together.
Right. And we actually find it like a turn on a bit. Like, ooh, you doing the dishes? Ooh, well, depending on what kind of wife you have. I know with me, it's like you thought and you cared enough to do the dishes because you knew I was tired. So there might be like a little incentive. Now, this also can, if she's having any signs of postpartum depression, if she's super sad, super anxious, these are things that you want to take up with your medical doctor. And there is nothing wrong with calling your wife's doctor yourself. I think so many, no, listen, I'm serious. Listen, Listen, I went through postpartum.
Don't do it, Mike.
I went through postpartum depression with my third child, and it was terrible. And I can only wish that someone saw it, identified it, and made a call, because it was terrible. I don't think my husband tried his best by, trying to help out around the house, take her as much as, he could, but there was nothing that he could physically do. It was something that I was emotionally going through. Go on Google, look up postpartum depression warning signs, ask your parents, ask friends, and honestly, ask her, because postpartum, women who are going through postpartum, we don't like to tell someone that we're going through it. It's difficult for us. It's kind of like embarrassing, shame, but if that's your case.
Sometimes with the whole thing, they just need a mental break.
Yes.
Sometimes that mental break is so important. Pump, get some milk and let her just go. Even if it's just to go get her hair and nails done, just so she's not hearing babies crying and changing diapers. That means you're gonna have to step up. And with men, we could take about 4 or 5 hours, and then we're gonna need a mental break. They do 5 months, and we do 4 or 5 hours, and then we're in the equal mindset as the mother of the child. 4 or 5 hours. That's all I got. Let her sit in the backyard if you have a backyard, and just watch the birds for a little bit. No kids crying. That might help out a lot.
We have one more.
Okay.
From Erica 87. Hello, marriage in real life. My husband has a lot of female friends on Facebook and social media. He states that they're just old friends, but it makes me uncomfortable. He says I'm insecure. Erica 87, if I got this question 5 years ago, I would be like, girl, tell him to take it off. He shouldn't be having no female friends. He shouldn't be doing this and blah, blah, blah. Didn't I sound like that a while ago?
Yeah.
And blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Listen, I know it hurts. I know it's uncomfortable that he's calling you insecure. But guess what? You're insecure. So we need to find out why you're insecure. You need to talk with him, and I'm hoping that he's sensitive enough and has some empathy to listen to your insecurities. What makes you uncomfortable that he talks to female? Not even talks to them, just has them. Because you didn't specify and say that he was communicating with them. That's a different story. If he's sitting here telling his little whole life story, that's different. But if he just has them on there, if he's saying hello, if he's commenting, liking here and there, and vice versa, there's no warning signs. Could this be that he has cheated in the past? Can it be that he has an ex-girlfriend on there? Can it be that you've gained weight or lost weight and you don't feel comfortable with your body anymore? These are all changes that women go through, and I'm talking about from real life experiences. When after I had my kids and my body didn't look the same and I didn't feel the same, I'm serious. I would be like,
I liked it.
I know you did, but I didn't. I'm still working things out. But I would be like, oh, so who is this? I would be going searching, looking for things, looking for trouble, because I was insecure. And insecurity brings out a lack of trust. Then I couldn't communicate properly. So 5 years ago, I would have been like, girl, listen, now we need to find out what you're insecure about. work it out with your spouse, and let's fix those things.
It should never be a problem. It should never be a problem. Unless there's something to hide, then that's not a good thing.
Right.
I think I've deleted a few.
Right.
You know.
Right. This is another thing. If there's someone up there just showing all their body and just have pictures of their breasts showing or their booty out, and that's not insecure, baby. I'm not insecure.
No.
I don't want my husband going on Facebook and being entertained by other women. There's a difference with that.
Yes.
You know,
fellas, you have to be mindful, and women too. Everybody.
Oh, right.
If you are a married person and you really want your marriage to work, you should not be getting any type of outside influences. You know, whether it's social media, whether if it's the friends that you hang out with.
Right.
Like if I have a friend that happened to be a female and I see that she's wild and she's, you know, just out there, that's not something that I should be entertaining at all.
Right.
To be honest with you. Because one thing could lead to another, and
Right.
then you'll be sitting in divorce court or something like that, or making bad decisions. You know, it's true.
Divorce court. Well, I'm glad we ended off there, because our next segment we're going to be talking about married couples having single friends.
Yeah, that can be a problem, especially. I don't know.
Wait till we talk about it. That's our next one.
Yeah, we're gonna be on that.
So stay tuned. Don't forget, please send in your questions, your comments. If you need advice, we don't share your information with anyone. We only say the first name. You can even give us what's it called? The John Doe name, or what is it called?
Yeah, John Doe or Jane Doe.
Or
John John N Carolyn Booker at gmail.com. It's gonna be on the screen so you can get the correct spelling, because we want to hear from you.
Yes.
Make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you can be notified as soon as we go live. You can give us your questions right then and there, and we will answer them for you.
And we read all emails, all questions, and we hope to see you soon.